All right, y'all, we are back. Listen, the aunties are really acting up on his internet, okay, on Beyonce's internet, okay. We thought they were done, like they were like settled, and they ain't going back and forth with a B. But it seems as though that is not the case. Okay, we got Janet Hubert and we got my TV mom Felicia Rashad, and it's so funny because at different times they were my TV moms. You get what I'm saying? But I will say that Felicia Rashad trumps my Janet Hubert for me. It's just not to say no competition, but to see all of this chaos on these internet is really been interesting. But this in this video though, we got Tabitha Brown and Wendy Williams going at it. Now, if you're not aware of what's going on, Tabitha Brown responds to Wendy Williams' criticism of her retiring her husband with love and a prayer. So if you don't know, let's get into the article. We do have an article from Essence. Shot them out. We like to highlight black publications. I try to keep it as black as possible, but yeah, I try to keep it as black as possible. I'll do a much better job. But the actress and influence pray that Wendy and her critics of her retiring her husband would find the type of love that would help them understand why she's doing it. So basically, let's get into it. Published today, July 1st, by Victoria Uwamaraji. I hope I said it right, sis. If there's one thing you can't take from Tabitha Brown, it's her magnetic smile. She kept it on as she responded to Wendy Williams and a host of her critics online who have a lot to say about her decision to retire her husband from the LAPD. Now, listen, let me tell you something. I think the nerve. I'm really sitting here like the audacity, okay? But we're going to keep going before we get to a little commentary. In case you missed it, Brown put out a video over the weekend announcing that after years of struggling to make her Hollywood dreams come true, the shy actress was now doing so well she could help her husband, Chance Brown, turn in his badge. It's a feat that she wrote down years ago and promised him she would make happen. So it was understandable that it was a moment she wanted to celebrate and offer praise over. But Williams wasn't in the celebratory mood, and regarding the news, she mentioned Tabitha's accomplishments as part of her Hot Topics on Thursday, July 1st episode of the Wendy Williams Show. After playing part of Tabitha's video, she immediately shook her head in disapproval, bringing up her ex-husband Kevin Hunter. Okay, I wonder if they got video of it. I'm gonna find a video because I think we need to hear Wendy's voice. And so what we're not gonna do, we're not gonna bring the video up, but we will hear Wendy Williams' voice because I want to hear what Wendy says. I want to hear what Wendy said. I want to hear it in her voice. Mm, I want to see it. I want to hear it in her voice. I want to hear exactly what is it that she said. So now we just gotta find a video. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't think I was gonna need Wendy's. I thought it may have been in this. Let's try this one. It looks like this one is a little long. Okay, here we go. Okay, yay! We got round one right to it. So we won't get any copyright. I'm gonna take this off the screen. And so what we'll do, we'll keep the backdrop on there, but I gotta take it off. So here we go. You'll just hear her vocals. How you doing? Let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna try to keep it down as much as possible until we can get to the point where she's actually like really kind of talking about it. So yeah, so I have it down low, real low. And so, like I said, when I see Tabitha or probably on the screen or something like that, then I'll bring it back up a little bit. But you want to avoid copyrights and all that. We don't want no problems with these people out in these streets, y'all. Okay, please tell me they have a timestamp. Okay. Please tell me they have a timestamp. Hold on, let me see, y'all. Bear with me. I'm sorry. Because this is it's long, so I'm like, why would you put all of this in there if it's about her per se? So one thing I can say, since it's so long, let's drag. Okay, there we go. See, look. Okay. All right, so we want to bring it up to right here. Well, she's an influencer and she's saying that she's retiring her husband. He's been a police officer for 15 years and he wants to live out his dreams. Take a look. I have said to you already, it's time. It's time. It's time for him to dream again. It's time for him to think like a child and think, ooh, when I grow up, what do I want to be? And it's something else. It's time for a new journey, a new chance in life, right? And God has blessed us. He has blessed me that I can retire my husband. Nope. I was married to one of those. You know, I make the money and so on and so forth. Go live your dreams, business, you know, stick with me, but go, go, go. You see how that turned out. I predict that this marriage is going to be on real rocky ground in a moment. Wendy Wendell Williams. Are you serious right now that you're doing that to this woman? And so this is why I'm telling you, I'm bringing you feminism from the soul. Like my feminism is about advocating for women's rights to choose. My feminism is about like if you can do it, I can do better. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I can. Yes, you can. You know what I'm saying? That's my feminism, right? My feminism is about I don't care what your husband and you do behind closed doors, right? If he tells you to stand on one foot and bark and say his name, and that's what you do, and that's what gets y'all off, and that's what you like, I like it. That's where I'm at. That's what 2021 feminism look like, okay? It's a pivoting movement. It responds to women's needs, right? So not per se on like what you need in your household anymore outside if we're talking about domestic violence, right? But outside of that, I don't really care about anything else, all right? Most women are going to work and making their own money. And if they're not, it's because their husband can afford for them to stay. So there's really nothing to really kind of speak on when it comes to that. But how dare you be mad at this woman? How dare you be disappointed? How dare you just like speak out against this woman because of Kevin? You knew so early on about Kevin. Serena or whatever, Sabrina Hudson was his mistress for almost 13 years, hon. So for you to sit up here and act like this woman who is in a great place in her relationship that she can't do for her husband, that's crazy. It's not our fault that Kevin was just he was a fuck boy that you tried to turn into a husband. To be completely honest, you knew you picked that nigga up at the projects and you try to trying to turn a stone into a diamond. Girl, be mad at yourself. She picked a good one, so she wants to retire her husband who had a career. He had a career. He had stability that he provided to her. Kevin never had a career or stability to provide it to you. Now, word on the curve, and what I heard, allegedly, and all this other stuff, he may have been in them streets and stuff like that. But at the same time, you had your career. You gave him legitimacy. Honestly, if you want to be completely honest, you did way too much. To be honest, he never had to prove himself other than being your savior and helping you through your tough times of being on drugs. Like I really feel like he was like more of like that strict person you needed in your life to help you. Structure. I think he was structure for you, to be honest, Wendy. But I don't understand how you could come out and say this. But let's continue because I want to also get to her response. Live your dream. Then they invest in stuff and they lose the money. And then they invest in something else and the money gets swindled or stolen. Ooh, she is airing out Kevin. Throws his bag down. And he's like, and she's like, why? Why? And he's like, I can't do this. And this is your fault. No, she's not living out her marriage out on this woman. Okay, y'all, this is calm triggered. Okay, this is calm triggered. She's calm triggered right now. Okay. She's calm triggered. She is doing hell of a projection right now. Like she is calm triggered, but that's still my girl. Don't you come for her, cause I'll come for you. Okay, if you don't do it the right way. But she's projected right now. She's hella triggered, but it's calm, and she's trying to keep it as cute and coy as possible. But she's triggered as hell. Okay, so that's what Wendy said. All right, so now let's look and see how Tabitha. Look at her sweet smile. She got some good veneers, or maybe those are still her real teeth, but they are pearly though. Go ahead on Tabitha. You know what her smile reminds me of, and rest in peace, because July 1st was her birthday. The woman who played Shirley from What's Happening. Her smile reminds me of the afro and everything. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Okay, that's not. All right, so let's play Tabitha.
Hello there, y'all alright? Very good, honey. I was up doing a little work here. That's why I got my pajamas on in my office. And then my phone started going off, like praising people. It's like, girl, you're Wendy Williams. First of all, Wendy Williams, honey, God bless you. God bless you. Okay. And so people sent me a little clip, and I said, oh my God, the pain this woman must be in. Wendy, the pain you must be in to feel this.
Let me tell you something. As someone who can throw a whole lot of shade, I hate. Let me tell you something. Let me turn my voice up a little bit. I hate when there's a duel between a woman, and when one woman takes the spiritual route and she subtly starts to read you, but she reads you with the Bible, and she gingerly does it because she starts to tell you about your heart and how she prayed for you. Okay, I hate it. It's the shadiest. Wendy is about to get done. Okay, this woman has prepared. She's done this before. This is not her first go round on slaying demons and taking people down. She might got she might got some she might got some street cred, because she looked like she's real official with this right here. This is what she do. Okay, all right. So she don't even look like she sweated. She ain't even look like she bothered. Just real OG with it. I aspire. I want to get to this type of level of where I address you, but I address and pray over you at the same time, and offer you healing. I want to get to that.
And I'm so sorry. But listen, let me tell you this. 23 years I've been with my husband. Yes. Broke for a very long time together. Struggled for a very long time together. Succeeded for the years together, right? My husband took a job in ingredients with me. He took a job 15 years ago to help support my dream. And I know you may not know what that looks like in a genuine place, right?
Look at that read.
But this was an agreement that my husband and I had. And I told him 15 years ago, oh, babe, in 5 years, I'll be able to take you out of there.
So what Tabitha, let me get back to it. But what Tabitha is saying to Miss Wendy is, I have a partner, and we are the true definition of what you tried to have with Kevin, which is a ride or die team. I got that over here, okay? So me and this man, we came together. We made some promises, like we fucked real good one night. Ooh, baby, I promise you. Just believe me. I got you. And what ended up happening, she really had him. And then you just mad. Because you had the wrong nigga. And that's all that is. And it's not wrong, Wendy. You know I love you. But I got to tell you like a T.I. is.
Hello there. Y'all alright? Very good, honey. I was up doing a little work here. That's why I got my pajamas on in my office. But listen, let me tell you this. For the last couple of years together, right? husband took a job in ingredients with me. He took a job 15 years ago to help support my dream. And I know you may not know what that looks like in a genuine place,
I told y'all
right?
she was gonna read.
Um,
This is the first time I
but
seen
this was an
this.
agreement that my husband and I had. And I told him 15 years ago, oh, babe, in 5 years, I'll be able to take you out of there so then you can pursue one of your dreams that you love. Right now, I was his dog in the fight, okay? And he believed in me.
Oh,
And we did it together for the last 15 years. I did every year with him at LAPD, and he did every year with me.
listen, Tabitha. This is black love. A nigga that believes in you, okay? You know how quick these niggas are to move on with the next bitch, yo homegirl, and she got a nigga who was willing to support her while she do her dream. Well, he better shut the fuck up, okay? She done had to divest, and this woman got a black man that is down, okay? And she's talking to you like as if though she just got some good dick. She's like, Wendy, it's good over here, honey. I'm retiring him. It's okay, sis. I understand he hurt you. I understand, sis. But this right here is good. This right here is good. It seems like she just want to let you know, like, I'm good, sis. Don't worry. All right, but here we go.
With rejection and no's in this entertainment industry, right? However, God has blessed me. He has allowed me to manifest. I've been praying on this for a very long time, and it has now come to pass.
Oh
That's the
man,
power of God. It's also
not
the
the
power
power.
of allowing God to be first
Power
in
to
your
God.
marriage. Okay?
No, God, ooh,
And that is
God
how
wasn't
it
first in your marriage. She's
remains
she's.
successful.
You might have to fight her
We
one
keep him
day.
first. He is first
God didn't keep
in
God
our
first. She
marriage.
said,
Not money,
not money,
not business,
not
not
business,
success,
not
but
success,
God. He's
but God.
first. Okay? So
You and
this
your
is my
man lost
prayer.
y'all way. That's what she telling y'all.
I pray that love finds you, true love. I pray it finds you and it holds you tight. I pray that someone will love you enough.
She said, I pray that you find a man that don't want you for your money, right? And that is true love, right? That he gonna stay down through the hard times and the good times. And that he is gonna have your back, girl. And it's not gonna be about the business. It's not gonna be about success, right? Like where he just comes home in the morning to make sure that you get to work on time, and then he runs the business, and then he makes sure you get home, and then he feeds you, and then he may drop off some dick. I probably at this point no. And then he goes back to his pretty young thing around the corner that's living in a house that your money bought. I think that's what she said, but she didn't really say that. But I just, that's what I think I heard. I think that's what she said, right? And that she is gonna pray for you that you done got through that, because that is the past. Ooh, we don't need to look back there no more. That is the past. That she's praying for your future. So she's saying, I'm wishing you healing. I'm wishing you a man that comes in that's gonna love you, for the capital P that you are. That's what she said, Wendy. And I promise you, you might need to fight this one, okay? You might need to y'all might need to have a hat off at the next church, something. But you got to get her. You got to get her together. You got to get her together. Wendy, you can call me. I can come and hold down the chair a little bit, and I would gather her. Don't worry, I speak fluently in all of the, the poems, and you know what I mean, the songs or whatever there else. I speak that shit fluently, so I would be fine. I know how to handle this one right here.
To see you, to see you when you are not well, to see you when you need true support, to see you when you need compassion, to see you when you need kindness. I pray that somebody loves you enough to sacrifice their life for you. I pray that type of love finds you so that you can understand why.
She literally said, I pray that you can get a man as good as my man. Maybe you don't understand. My man wasn't just out and he wasn't a painter, he wasn't a plumber. My man was a police officer. And what that means is that his life was endangered on numerous occasions at all times as he held that job. And you mean to tell me you have something to say about making sure that I get my nigga off these streets and that he is safe? Because he did what he had to do for his family? Wendy, I actually think you might owe this woman an apology, to be completely honest with you.
Hello there. Y'all alright? Very good, honey. I was
She
up
gave you
doing
that
a little work
soul
here. That's why I
sister.
got my pajamas on in my office. And but God, He's to see you when you are not well. To
Yes.
see you when you need true
Yes,
support.
Sister Tabitha.
To see you when you need
Yes,
compassion.
Sister
To see
Tabitha.
you when you need kindness.
Preach that
I
word.
pray that somebody loves you enough to sacrifice their life for you.
Yes,
I
Sister
pray that type of
Tabitha.
love finds you so that you can
Yes.
understand
Look at her skin.
why
She glowing.
I don't want my husband to put his life on the line anymore
She's
wearing a
glowing.
bulletproof vest if he don't have to. And if that's not his desire, I love him enough that I want him to be safe and I want him to coach
Go
children the way
ahead.
he wants to. My husband has a nonprofit, right? And he wants to be able to
My
build
husband
that
has
even more
outside
so.
dreams.
And what I do know is a 9 to 5 or a steady job takes away time for creativity, takes away time
Woo.
that you want to pour into your real true purpose. And if God blesses someone to be able to pull out of that 9 to 5 and pour everything into their purpose, their
Woo.
passion, ooh, my goodness, why would we dishonor God if He blesses us with the ability
You know.
and the way to be able to do so?
Woo.
Ooh, honey, I'm excited about that. Ooh, I pray that somebody finds you, love
She
finds you,
smacked you
that
down.
excites you the way I am
I'm
excited
actually
about
scared
my
of her.
husband being able to grow his business, being able
Look
to
at her.
pour into children, continue to coach these kids, do other things
What
he's
a
dreamt about.
smile.
Ooh, honey, I pray this type of excitement and love
I
finds
think
you
she might need to
and
be the next
anybody
charm
else
school
who
host or some
seems to
shit.
not understand this. I pray that type of love finds you.
Yes, sister, I
Sacrifice,
receive it. I receive it. I
compassion,
receive it. I
like
receive it.
I
I
really
receive
do.
it. I receive
I
it. I
really,
receive it.
really do.
And
Okay.
yes, in
Um,
his name, I
that
receive
being
it. I
said,
receive it.
I thank all of
Woo!
y'all
I had to
for
catch that
messaging me
real
and
quick.
telling
I
me
had to
about it.
catch that real
And I
quick.
want you, whoever is watching, who understands the type of love, let us all pray for people like Miss Wendy
Woo! We
and
praying.
others who have either been
We praying.
served or never found
Yes,
a
I'm praying that he get
genuine
it
love
together. Yes,
that
God, help
fills
him
their
get it
heart with
together.
so much compassion and joy.
God,
Let us all pray that they find that
he
and
is
that it finds
mine.
them.
I am
Yes,
his.
very
Help him
good.
get it together,
Now,
God.
I want y'all to go about your business, okay? And have the most amazing day.
Yes,
But even if you
yes,
can't have
sister.
a good one,
I
I want
gotta. I
y'all to
said
get up
I
and
gotta
let us know
subscribe to
everybody else
this.
is here. God bless you. I'll talk to y'all
I
later.
felt that.
Bye, y'all.
And it takes a lot for me to feel it. I felt that, y'all. I felt that. Wendy, you don't feel that? Wendy, you gotta feel that. Cause you gotta feel that. Cause you out here like Elsa in Frozen. Cause you have not seemed to let it go, let it go, let it go. You seem not to have let it go, honey. Because I felt that one. I felt that. Look at her, she glowing in every motherfucking thing. He might have just put it on her. I tell y'all, cause that look at that girl. Look at her skin. Ain't a blemish in the world. She looked like her. Them look like maybe her real teeth. She don't even need veneers. She's stylish. Nah, that's a grown woman right there. That's a grown. All right. Keep God first. She says you and your husband lost their way. This is my word in prayer for at Wendy show. She's praying for you because y'all didn't keep God first. Y'all got to the bag and then you forgot your way. You know what I'm saying? She's that that southern type of influence black. You get what I'm saying? Where when Wendy's that up north, you get what I'm saying? Black without not too much soul in it, just a little bit sprinkles of it, but not too much, but just right, but she's still a version of black. It just is what it is. But this is that soul food black. But anyway, understand this type of love and support. God bless y'all. Tabitha Brown. Mm, mm-mm. There ain't too much to say on that. Y'all know I'm a ride for Wendy. I ain't gonna go too hard, but I'm gonna crack my jokes too. I'm gonna get it in too. But yeah, she read her. That was beautiful. It was like, damn, where's my black man? I want that type of black man. You know, the one that holds you down. Like that's dope. Let's shout her out, Tabitha Brown and Mr. Brown in their Black Love. She most definitely read Wendy. That was the most classiest read ever. Now, if she was around, Whitney Houston was around, she probably could have taught Whitney a few things because that was a smackdown without having to come out of character. If anything, that's what I feel like you can take from this. Like how you can truly, truly read somebody and tell them about your blessings and tell them what you did. And it feels like the worst smackdown that's the person have ever received in their life. Because that's how that felt. You didn't keep God first, okay? I got a man that loves me for the right reasons. How about you, okay? I had a man that has stability and was willing to provide for me until I was right. How about you? Were you that man in your relationship? And then now you sitting here scoring fella? That's what it seemed like. Not because you are a man born, but I'm just saying because you took a masculine role in your relationship. And she's saying I didn't have to do that, hun. This man loves me. That was beautiful, right? So, all right, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All the names of the pages, which is the Instagram, which is the Twitter page, will be listed in the description box. Don't forget to leave a comment and let me know. I mean, would you be willing to retire your man? I would love to retire my man. I mean, I feel like as the older I get, I'd rather us build something together. And if it's terms of like my page and building this and us building some type of media, like that's what I would want. But you know, each his own. But I would really most rather build with my husband. And it's so funny because I think that's a change for me from previously where I thought, oh, I would never let my husband manage me. But I also know I'm a different type of woman. And so the same way Wendy was able to let her husband manage her and still have grasp of her business, that she was able to still be involved. I think it still can work. But I mean, it's been a lot of sad stories. It's not been good. Listen, I'm serious about my history. I really do go back and research things, y'all. So I did go back and look at women in musical history. So one of the things I paid attention to was the women dynamics of women who let their husbands manage them and how that turned out. And there was women like Nina Simone, of course, Billie Holiday, and there's Tammy Terrell. There's been a host of women, and a lot of their downfall a lot of times have been if even what's her name? I can't think of her name. Is it Evelyn King Champagne? It might be her. I'm not quite sure. But there's just been so many countless stories. So I've paid attention to that. So I've been quite aware of that. Women, we do when it comes to our business, be just as involved. Don't ever check out. Don't ever think that someone has your best interest at heart more than you, even if it is your husband. Seems to be the bigger lesson. I mean, didn't we learn that from Waiting to Exhale? I mean, Bernie went through it, okay? All right, y'all. So, you know how we do here. You know what I say here. Stay bougie. And, I'm just serving you feminism with a soul. And we just stay posh over here. And I am out.